focus. No one wants that to be the main focus. Hello and welcome to Best Boys. Yeah, I'm Danny.
I'm Vince.
This is a week of something.
Good one.
June 3rd. This is June 3rd, episode 2. The episode title will be something. You see any good movies in the last 2 weeks?
All I've seen is Paper Towns.
Well,
And I watched the full length of The Wedding Singer, finally.
okay.
Adam
Did you
Sandler.
watch it on TV or?
On demand.
Okay. So was it edited or not edited?
I don't think it was edited.
It's a decent movie.
Yeah. For Adam Sandler.
Well, it's an old Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So. What do you think of Paper Towns?
Paper Towns was good, but I absolutely hated the ending.
Well, it's one of those spoilers. Obviously, it's an ending like Ex Machina or The Witch, which I just watched last week, where like the whole movie is so good, and then they do this ending where they're like, "Oh, everyone's gonna love it," and then it's just trash.
Well, they shouldn't do that. 'Cause it's rude.
Yeah, I thought Paper Towns was a good movie. I saw it in theaters. It was decent.
Yeah, I had a great storyline until the end where he
Yeah.
gets to the girl, and then nothing. It's just
She's like, "Oh, I
think they kiss or something. I think they kiss at the end.
yeah." She's like, "Oh, I just leave those notes. I didn't actually care about you at all."
Yeah.
Oh well,
It's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go jump off this bridge over here now.
And I'm gonna go get a Legos and make it into a noose. What came out this week? X-Men came out last week. I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't either, but I've heard it's one of their best so far.
What I'm looking at right now, apparently, in the 6-day total, it's made 90 million, and Days of Future Past made 124 million in the same time period. Let's see. Alice in Wonderland, The Looking Glass came out.
Why would anybody want to see that?
Because Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. That's why. That's literally the only reason.
Gotcha.
6-day total, the original, or Alice in Wonderland, the first one, made 139 million. Looking Glass made 38 million. Just a little bit of a drop off. Neighbors 2, 43 million, with Neighbors made 97 million. Neighbors 2 is actually really good. I feel like it was better.
I haven't seen it yet.
And then Civil War made 380 million, while BVS made 313 million in 27 days. That's just 27 days.
Now we could call the podcast Lights, Camera, Fractions.
Ooh, those numbers. Damn it. I'll fucking kill you. Hold on. You know the movie The Gallows, right?
I think so.
That's how you spell it, right?
Yes.
I watched it a couple of months ago, or most of it a couple of months ago with my friends, and it's a trash movie.
I hate
Oh,
horror movies.
It's a found footage movie that only cost $100,000. Man, it's almost like it's garbage or something. Well, I need to see the Rotten Tomatoes.
But I hate horror movies. I think they're just terrible.
Most modern horror movies are all just jump scare. That's why I like The Witch up until the end, because none of it's jump scares. It's all just suspense, and then the end is just garbage. Yeah. Let's see, The Gallows. 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. Why? It's such a good movie. Why does it only have a 15%? Like, seriously.
Gives it
Seriously.
half a star.
We didn't even make it to the whole movie because we were just like, this is fucking stupid. Let's see, what does movies that came out this week have? View all. Ninja Turtles has a 36%. I still have to see that. I want to see that, like, next week probably. Popstar has a 78%. Should definitely... It was an 80% earlier when we were looking at this, right?
I don't remember.
Oh. That was a good movie. I saw that last night. No one was in the theater, which is surprising. It was like 9 o'clock premiere, and no one was there. I was like, huh. It was Lonely Island humor, so it was like just stupid humor, but it was really good. Probably best comedy I've seen in a while that didn't just rely on making parody jokes, or like best parody kind of like movie because it's like making fun of Justin Bieber's documentary, and also making fun of like pop music in general and how they act, and it didn't like really like it wasn't like a shitty Wayans Brothers.
They because they have like the comedy in their own like music videos already. Like they have their own set of comedy that they can rely on.
Plus, The Lonely Island is just amazing in general.
They're very good.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Strongly suggest it. They make fun of TMZ in it, which is kind of a spoiler, but not really, because if you're gonna do that kind of movie, you gotta make fun of them. And there's just this gag in the TMZ or CMZ parts where, have you ever seen TMZ?
I've still very little.
You know how the guy's always drinking, out of something. They just keep cut. Like there's the first one they cut to TMZ. It's all the people just started laughing like crazy at the end. Eric Andre, who's a really funny comedian, is in it, and then in that part, and then in the last one, they all have their cups, and he's drinking, and then he has 2 cups, and he's like drinking, and then he has like 6 cups taped together, and then he starts drinking out of everyone else's cups. It was pretty funny. Quackers. You see Quackers yet? Neither have I, because
it's not even in theaters yet.
It came out today.
Did it? Oh, it is.
But it's probably not going to be in theaters.
No, not around here.
Not in America.
True.
The Wailing has 100%. Top box office. X-Men Apocalypse has a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Alice Through the Looking Glass, 29%. Angry Birds movie, 43%. Should definitely be lower because it's a fucking Angry Birds movie. Captain America, 90%.
Do people just can't have their own original ideas for movies anymore, can they?
No. It's like it's a great segue. Angry Birds, they had to make a movie about an app and it bombed, obviously. That Trolls movie that's going to be coming out, where it's based off those fucking troll dolls that have the hair,
that you can do, like,
that is going to bomb.
Yeah.
Just because it has Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake.
So there's a lot of...
hold on. It's like a lot of big names are in that movie, but a lot of big names were in Angry Birds.
True.
They're not just... Anna Kendrick, Zooey Deschanel, Justin Timberlake, James Corden, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Gwen Stefani, Nunal Nair, John Cleese, Russell Brand, Jeffrey Tambor, Ron Funches, Glozell? YouTuber Glozell?
Oh, gosh.
Jesus. Like, that movie...
Does she still make videos?
Probably. The only reason she's famous is because of that Cinnamon Challenge video she made.
Yeah.
What was it? Angry Birds. I forgot who's in Angry Birds. It's like, yeah, Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Bill Hader, Peter Dinklage, Sean Penn, Michael Key. I mixed up Key and Peele in one word.
Keel.
Kate McKinnon, Tony Hale, Hannibal Buress, Titus Burgess. I think that's how you say it. Burgess. He's funny. He's in The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Have you seen that?
No.
You should watch it.
Okay.
It's really funny. Like,
okay.
It's one of those movies that, or it's one of those shows that's just like just random shit just thrown in to be funny. But I can't fathom how did Angry Birds flop? You know, how did it flop? I want to see what the box office numbers were for Angry Birds. $73 million spent on it. Oh, I guess it's not a flop if they made it, like, double their money back, right?
Yeah.
Almost triple their money back. They made 230 million back worldwide. Only 2 million more than they spent to make the movie domestically. It made way more foreign. So, like, but every movie makes way more foreign because foreign people don't have standards. And that is Danny's racism of the day.
There you go. Well, that just happened. All right.
I didn't mean it like that. Like, they don't have a lot of other, like,
You can't justify that.
The only other places that have, like, their own production, like, none of them have huge production places. Like, there's Hollywood, Bollywood, and Japan makes, like, horror movies.
Still can't justify that. That was terrible.
I know it was, but I'm just saying that's what I meant to say. That's like how I meant it. Zootopia's still running strong. Kung Fu Panda, nah. Ooh, Ratchet and Clank got a 16%.
I didn't think that was gonna go that well either.
Who's in this? I know, like, Bella Thorne, Paul Giamatti.
Bella Thorne is in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she needs money. She, unlike Zendaya, didn't stick with Disney.
Yeah.
Whatever. She didn't just stick with Disney. Wait, they're making a new Amityville movie? Hold up.
Yeah. And she's the star.
I threw up a little bit.
That's gross.
Yeah. So on again, another thing that can't make original movies, they made Ratchet and Clank into a movie, and it obviously did terrible. But Jungle Book did really good.
There's a difference between making video games and comics into movies.
Well, if you think about it, Ratchet and Clank is kind of like a movie already.
In the game.
Yeah, it's like any Naughty Dog game. They are mainly cutscenes, like Last of Us, Uncharted, Jack and Daxter, like all those.
You don't want those. You don't want those made into actual movies.
Oh no!
So it's like there's a big difference. Like you can't just like making comic books or other books into movies is so much better than because it puts to action what you're reading.
And I was drinking water. But yeah, so that's Angry Birds, Trolls is probably did Battleship do bad? Probably, right?
Battleship.
Starring Rihanna. Yeah, that did bad. Based off the Hasbro board game Battleship.
I never watched the movie.
Oh, neither did I, but it was aliens.
Oh.
It was like literally aliens.
No, the aliens came in. That's not even an option in the board game. What are you doing?
Come on!
What are you doing?
Movies based off. I don't know what it would be. Like toy, like it's because they made the Garbage Pail Kids movie back in the day, but that's
and
90s.
Care Bears.
Well, Care Bears was like a huge TV. That was a TV show before. Yeah. It was
what was it?
Yeah, it's like
Garbage Patch Kids. You mean?
No, it's Garbage Pail Kids. It's right?
No.
Or did I wait?
Garbage Patch.
No, that's Cabbage Patch Kids.
Garbage Pail
maybe it's just not on here. Because I know that's a
Are you sure that's a thing?
garbage pit. Yeah. Oh, I spelt it wrong. I'm sorry. Garbage. One more time. Kids. There we go. See? Ooh. Yeah, see, don't make a movie based off of
I think I know which one this is.
Yeah, it sounds correct. Get a video on it. Don't make a movie off of toys, board games, and card games, anything like that already exist. If you're gonna make something like that, be like Transformers, where it's the TV show or Transformers or G.I. Joe, where it was made to make the movie or make the toys. You don't make the toys to make the movie.
Yeah.
Make the movie to make the toys. Like I can't remember what it's called. Like Food Fight, something like that. Where it's a movie that never came out. Well, it never came out in theaters, but it was supposed to. And yeah, it had Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff, Eva Longoria Parker, and that one guy. God, what's his name? Doc Brown from Christopher Lloyd. They were all in this movie, and it was a giant movie about a shopping center, or a grocery store, and the movie was made to show that you should buy brand names instead of store brand. Like, they had Mr. Clean.
I think that's really funny that you say that, though, because I had oatmeal this morning for breakfast, and I put brown sugar in it, but I had the bag sitting in front of me, and there's a recipe on there for blondies, and one of the things said, like, use it was a Meyer brand, and then the next thing says Meyer brand, like, use the Meyer, like, table baking soda or something like that. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, but this movie was made to, like, show, like, Mr. Clean, the Energizer Bunny. There was, like, other things in it, like Twinkies were in it. Like, just look at it. Yeah. Twinkies were in it. The tuna, Charlie the Tuna was in it. The Vlasic guy was in it. It's like,
I wonder how, they're making that that new food movie.
The Seth Rogen one.
Yeah. That looks good.
Oh, I've seen that trailer both when I saw... Did I see it when I saw... What was the last movie? I saw it last night when I saw Pops... Was that before Civil War? No, it was before We're Neighbors. Because Seth Rogen got it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that movie. It looks like a really, really low quality movie.
I don't know, but I think it looks funny.
Yeah. It could be funny. I'm not gonna say anything negative about it. It just does not look like as good as it could be, like, animation wise. The animation, looks really like those movies that they make when a Disney movie comes out, and then they want to capitalize on that, so they make, like, the rip-off version. That's what it looks like. I want to bring back to Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping, because there's a scene in the movie when the story of the movie is Andy Samberg, Yorma, and Akiv, Lonely Island, were all a boy band, or like a rap group, like the Beastie Boys kind of a thing, but they broke up because spoilers, and so Andy Samberg's character is supposed to apologize to Akiv's character, so they're all in this, Yorma's character says that he will. So they're all in this limousine, and he's like, they're just sitting there for a little bit, and then like, nope, I'm not doing this. And then they both go to get out, but then the driver locks the doors because fans break in to the backstage, to the area, so they have to stay in the limo. And then so this girl puts her butt up against the glass next to Andy Samberg, and then another girl puts her boobs up against the glass, and he sees both these, and then he's like, this is what real fans do, and then both of them move away, and then there's just a penis up against the glass. Like, this is why I love my fans. This is the best thing about the fans. This is how you can tell they love me. And he's like, I'm gonna sign them. And then he rolls the window down, and you see the window moving down with the penis like shaking, and then it flops in. And then he goes to sign. He's like, oh. And then he like picks it up with like a paper towel, and he's like signing it, and then he drops it, and he's like, all right, well, I'm rolling this back up, and he just goes, whoop, and so everyone was like, oh, whose penis is that? Whose penis? It was Judd Apatow's penis. It was the producer of the movie's penis. I'm pretty sure he was the producer of it, because I don't think he was the director of it. I already had IMDb open, but I closed it because I'm stupid.
Yeah, you were.
Pop star. Directors were Kiva and Norma. Something. Judd Apatow's penis was in it. That's all for like 15 seconds. It was like the longest I've ever seen an actual penis on a screen. Like, because usually it's like it'll be a fake one. Like in Deadpool, you saw Ryan Reynolds like penis for like 2 seconds.
I never caught it.
It was like a silhouette when he was standing there. But it's just like people are so against like women being naked in television. Like you can only do it on like HBO and stuff. Like it has to be rated R movie, and it's gonna be for so long, or else you have to cut it down. I want to know when I don't remember what the group is called that watches movies to give them the ratings. I can look it up.
Like critics? So you're talking about like critics?
No, the G rating. Who dies in Matilda? Who gives movies ratings? Yeah, the MPAA. Like they watch the movie and then they're like, okay, so your movie has this. If you want it to be, if your movie has, let's say, as in, we're gonna give it an NC-17 because it has way too much nudity in it. Cut out this, and this, and we'll bring it down to an R. Cut out all this, and this. It'll be a PG-13. So I want to know if they had to cut anything out of that. Like how it was that penis on screen much longer than it was already. Because penis is always funny, especially when just one day set up a camera in your car and put your penis up against the glass of a window and have someone roll it down. Just watch it flutter. It's like, you know how when you can just put your hand against the window, like that feeling, like when it goes down like that.
All right, great. Thank you for the description. We're done talking about that. You're done. You're done. Cut off.
That hold on, like this kind of thing.
Okay, you're done. Stop. Just.
I can't make it squeak, but you know that squeaking noise? It does that too.
Yeah.
My hands are too soggy.
You're soggy.
So, okay, going back again.
Oh my god.
To the like toys and card games and food and that kind of crap. If there was one thing that you would want them to make into a movie like that isn't already a movie, what would it be? Because like, and how could they make it good? How could they make like a movie like Trolls good? Or,
what is even the basis of Trolls? Like,
I don't know, actually.
Like,
hold on, let me look.
Right, that gives me time to think about this.
Yeah, that'll give you time to think. Trolls, and then I'll read it. So, come on. DreamWorks Animation's Trolls is an irreverent comedy extravaganza with incredible music from the genius creators of Shrek. Trolls stars Anna Kendrick as Poppy, the optimistic leader of the Trolls, and her polar opposite Branch, played by Justin Timberlake. Together, this unlikely pair of trolls must embark on the adventure. That doesn't tell you anything about the plot. It just tells you it doesn't tell you like anything about the plot.
So there's no plot.
There is no plot in the movie.
Basically. Okay, so... Alright, if I had to make one thing... If I could choose one thing to be
CDs.
Monopoly.
That could actually be a good movie. Like, would it be animated or live action?
Ooh.
Would it be?
I think it has to be animated because like the Monopoly guy is already animated.
But I mean, Ace Ventura, they make fun of the Monopoly guy. They had an old guy and he's like, "Do not pass go. Do not collect $300." Here's a good scene. Yeah, that could actually be a good one. Because you just have like, oh, Mr. Monopoly's buying. We have to stop him.
Yeah.
By buying it back. Like that would be the obvious plot.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be. But like instead of it's because like it's Monopoly's kind of based like all over the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you'd have to like.
It'd like, be a fiction. It's like the fictional.
Yeah, it's like animated. The U.S. takeover basically.
Since it's
like who would get it? The dog, the car, the thimble.
Yeah, well, if it's animated, it would be those characters. It would be those things as characters.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Voiced by the obvious cast of. People. Hugh Jackman. Patrick Stewart as the Monopoly Man. Hugh Jackman as the dog. Kristen Stewart. Not Kristen Stewart. Kristen Wiig, because it's comedy, as the thimble.
Oh, and then you have to get what's her name? Shoot.
Or it can be an Adam Sandler group movie. Let's just make it nasty.
Oh, that would be so much better.
Right. It would be actually not pretty good.
Melissa McCarthy, that's the who
yeah, probably. It could be like how they did the Lego movie. Like that kind of thing where it's like, this is how the world actually is. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, that would actually be really cool. Like, just have like it be like that. Like it's not the actual world. Like they do the board, and then they usually people keep going. But somehow they have to incorporate like the dice being thrown and those chance cards and things happening. Like that's the problem with it though.
And like the Hunger Games, the chance just pops up there. It's like,
oh, that maybe.
But
you get to go 5 spaces.
Go to jail. No.
And some like just big machine comes and grabs them and throws them in jail.
It's like cage falls around them. Like we're better movie makers than we're better at making movies than Jonathan Abel, because he's made such classic films as
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh shit. He did some King of the Hill. We might not be better than him.
No, but
we're better at making movies than him, not TV shows. The thing I think they should make in the movie, an animate object that they should make in a movie, obviously, if we're gonna...
Alright, get to the point.
If we're gonna just hear me out.
You have one even?
Hear me out, okay?
You don't have one, you're looking around the room right now.
No, I'm not. Hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? If you just want to hear me out.
They work hard at saving endangered animals.
Okay, you're ruining
Viagra.
Oh no. Oh, that would be a Seth Rogen cast.
That would be a Seth Rogen
cast.
No, it'd be like, I don't fucking know, dude. It's hard to like.
What inanimate object?
Because what thing like that would make a good movie isn't already a movie.
I mean, they got food. They've gotten food.
No, like toy wise, like
yeah, I know.
I'm not saying that these are all good, but I'm saying they're already made in things.
Like they've got
like G.I. Joe, they got Trolls, they got Transformers, they have My Little Pony, they have most toys are made off of movies and things.
What if
already.
they made a Nerf movie?
That'd be interesting.
They have the Nerf video game for Wii.
Like, I don't know how they would do that though. Like, would it just be kids shooting at each other with Nerf guns for like 2 hours?
Well, what they do on the video game is they shoot at robots and things like that.
So the world gets taken over and the kids have to take. The only weakness is Nerf.
Yeah, pretty much.
These real boys don't do anything. We gotta use Nerf.
Well, the new Nerf guns that they have out now, it's like they're like some sort of they're like the Nerf Mega things. And those things hurt.
And it'd be so bad. It's like, oh, these real guns don't work. I got it, Dad. Nerf. Nerf. Or nothing. Thank you for listening to the Best Boys Podcast. Please rate and review it on iTunes if you listen to it on iTunes. Review it on Spreaker if you listen to it on Spreaker. That one thing. Tell your friends. Thank you. And good night.